Hello, everyone. My name is Dakota Franson. I am the CEO of Bonkers Network, LLC. For those of you who don't know, maybe you haven't heard the news quite yet, Bonkers is now an official company under my name. And as such, with everything that's going on, I want to discuss some things. Don't worry, there's some good news. And if you see me occasionally glance off screen, it's because I do have some stuff typed up that I want to make sure that I cover in this announcement. There will also be some other matters that I will get to towards the end that I have to announce like this due to the fact that we have had issues with social media harassment. Something I will not be allowing to continue moving forward. Now we'll get more into that later. But first, let's start with the good news. And for those of you who are Bald and Bonkers members, a written version of this statement will also be available in the company Trello board as well as in the group chat that we're in. You may have also noticed I've also started clearing house, so please do pay attention. Now, like I said, most of these announcements are good and help everyone in the long run. But there is a bit of a headache. The headache is mostly good. Well, the headache is mostly good in that it will help protect everyone's interests. So shall we start? First off, those of you who've been following us for a while may know that we are actually in the process of creating a sort of UFO documentary called We Are Light. We have successfully landed a distributor for digital releases. I must make that specification. This distributor will be able to help us get our material into Hulu, Gaia, Amazon Prime. They just recently added Redbox to their partner list. So it will give us even more exposure as a company and therefore help everyone who contributes. And because we have been fortunate enough to make some amazing friends who have helped us along the way, things are moving at a bit of an unprecedented rate. Now, with this new distributor, it's not just films. We also have an option to release TV shows. I've already discussed this with a few members. Now, they may be like the programs we have already started. They might be a little different. Now, should any of the shows make the technical requirements, the members involved in the production of those shows will be notified and consulted if this is something they would like to expand upon. I know I've talked about wanting to establish income for everyone that's involved in this, and I stand by that. It'll likely be commission based, so which means probably not going to be a whole lot at first. But with this distributor, it will allow us to get more viewers and make more income. So naturally, it's a good choice. However, this does not mean that, like I said, where this distributor can help us get to Hulu, Vudu is another one, Gaia, Amazon Prime. This does not mean the shows will be on every single one of those locations. The distributor will help pitch us to these networks, these companies, and they will choose whether or not what content will go where, basically. So that does not mean all the shows, all the episodes will be moving forward. This is a potential option, and there may be an option to start producing premium content later on that will go exclusively to these avenues. But that is a discussion for further at a later time. The main thing that slows us down from just flipping over all the shows that we got right now is due to the fact there's a lot more technical requirements we have to meet. It's not as easy as just, say, recording a video through StreamYard and having it bounce through all of our channels. Unfortunately, not easy. We have to meet certain formatting. We got to have closed captions on it. There's a lot more work that needs to be done to make sure it's a smooth process. Now, as for the documentary, bouncing back to that, for We Are Light, there is a Kickstarter campaign that is in the review process right now on Kickstarter's end and should be posted here soon with a special video presentation involved with it. There will be suppliers to help us with perks. We have merchandise, we have options to sell energy drinks, coffee, there's vitamins based supplements. And we also are in talks for another distributor who can help make physical copies of movies. I don't know about you, but if I'm involved in the filmmaking process, having a physical copy that I can hold in my hand is a bit more impressive than just goofing around on like Voodoo or Xbox. Because yes, we can distribute to Xbox now. Let's see, where was I? Now, due to the fact that we've been able to network and communicate and work with some rather amazing people, some high-profile individuals, the process is moving at an unprecedented rate. We already have so much bargaining power due to the fact of these people's reputations, plus future guests that we are in the discussion phases of right now, which I'm not going to reveal who they are quite yet, because we do have Dr. Meldrum from Idaho State University joining us this Sunday. But there are a lot, just on the shows Chris and I do, there are a lot of individuals, I'm not going to name names, and you can't break us. But there are a lot of individuals who would be on our wish list, so to speak. And because we have a lot of names like that attached to us, we have a lot more bargaining power, thanks to the IMDb's that were cause of controversy because of misspelling. No, minor thing, but I'm going to elaborate on why I mentioned that later. Okay. Now, another bit of news, speaking of distribution, being that Spotify has now started supporting video podcasts. Discussion has already been made, and the inner courts will start airing on there as well. Here in the next few days, we'll start scheduling out the episodes that they have already done to start airing on Spotify as well as video. It'll give you an option to switch between video and audio formats, but due to the fact that the nature of the show requires a lot of visual elements, that's why it's only on the video channel. Now, there is one last matter I want to get to real quick. There's a couple of bits, actually. But basically, now that we have materials moving to help the company move full steam ahead, we are also going to get ready to launch merch store, which will be syndicated to allow us to take payments through like Facebook, Google, eBay, things like that. And it will also have like exclusive merch that you can't find anywhere else. We will also distribute to other online merchandise stores just to help get our stuff out there as far and wide as possible. Now, we are trying to make it to where we can get it out to anywhere and everywhere. But due to the nature of how this stuff works, and we do have vendors we have to go through, where it's going to ship will depend on our vendors / partners' terms. That's not something we can necessarily control. But nevertheless, a lot of people will be able to benefit from this. Now, just to elaborate real quick, Bald and Bonkers members will still have access to promotional images they can utilize to send it out for social media posts. They can post it on their website if they wanted to. If they wanted to create their own merch with designs, that's okay too. The only thing I ask is that if any money is made off of these, you just give the house a small cut, 5-10%. That's all. It's only fair. We need money to help keep the lights running, help keep this thing going, because it's doing a lot better than I ever expected, to be completely honest. Which does kind of help me transition into the next bit. Now, for members of Bald and Bonkers Network, I have said before that you will be considered independent contractors. This will allow you to have freedoms to run the shows however you want. Basically, Bald and Bonkers is your platform. We have content that it belongs to us. So Bald and Bonkers show, Contacts, Inner Quartz, Lost Magics, those are Bald and Bonkers property, but you will be able to run the shows however you'd like. We want to make it as much as your own as it is ours. You will still retain the rights to put it out and stream and post it on your social media. I have no problem with that. That's meant to help get us out there, and as well as help you maybe build up your watch time requirements in order to help build up your channels. That being that we're an official company now, we got to start putting out paperwork. Pain in the ass, I know, but this is to help protect everyone's interests. I also want to emphasize this. It is crucial that these get signed. I will be giving a deadline. If these papers are not signed by the deadline, you will not be invited to any Bald and Bonkers functions. I will not chase you, and they will not be given second chances. This is because I do not want to be wasting time having to chase down people when I could be furthering things along. Because in addition to the store, we're also going to have a special program on the website that will allow us to hit 90,000 more potential viewers. And everybody who's still involved will be able to get a piece of the action. And it's not even, they can even share videos from their own channels if they want on it. So yeah. Why would I want to waste my time on someone who doesn't want to play by the rules? Now, some of you have been completely understanding in this process. Obviously, because you have your own business ventures, to which I appreciate you. Some of you, you're seem to be a lot of talk, and I'm not saying this to harass you. I'm hopefully saying this. I'm meaning this as constructive criticism. Okay. I want everybody to grow. That's why if you wanted my help, you come to me. Okay? You wanted my help with something, you flag me down. Say, hey, can we talk? Not go through anybody else. I'm emphasizing this point now. There will be a company meeting to address this point further once the documentation is signed to address some confusion. But I will say this. I will not be chasing anyone down to sign these documents. Failure to sign these documents, you're gone. You're out. This is my words now. This is not me being ignorant. This is not targeting anybody. This is me saying, this is my business. I will do what I can to protect and help grow this business. And now that it's official, I got to be a little bit meaner. Just a little. So this is your official notice. I will be putting this in writing in the group chat, like I said, as well as on the company Trello board. You have no excuse to not see it. Now, if you have a legitimate situation, an exception may be made. Where, say, a family emergency, but please, for the love of God, don't you dare start trying to fake family deaths to get out of being in trouble. Own up. Accept accountability for your actions. You want to be able to grow. You want to be able to achieve some sort of fame with this. You got to put in the hours. Not try to bully everybody into doing the work for you. Not try to say, oh, do this, oh, do this. Oh, hi. Can you hold out for a sec? I didn't realize he was still in here. It's my cat. Can you give me a sec, okay, bud? So, like I said, this is your official notice. Now, like I said, this is being made public due to the fact that we have had issues with harassment in social media. That is something I do not tolerate. And if it has to go far, that person will be banned from Bald and Bonkers live shows. As far as because of how far we're distributing everything, can't necessarily ban you from everything, but we will log all evidence of harassment. We will preserve it, and if need so, legal action will be pursued, and law enforcement will be notified. Grow the fuck up. Okay? I shouldn't have to be telling you this, but clearly I have to. An unprecedented amount of attention is coming our way, and I will do what it takes to help everyone grow to the best of my ability. I may not always be available, and I may have to say, no, I can't help you right now. But that is because I have other responsibilities. I have my day job. I have other companies I help with. I have other investments. I have other projects. And there will be contingency plans in place to make sure everything runs smoothly if I have to disappear for a little bit. Being that this is the case, I want to ask every single one of my team right now before any forms get sent out. Take a moment of self-evaluation. Is this something you truly want? Do you think you can commit to what you want, to this cause? Commit to the cause. If you feel like you can't for whatever reason, please let me know. We'll end it right there. There will be no harsh feelings. And you'll be able to, you may be welcome back in the future. If you're not able to commit, you say you are, but you won't, I will terminate the position. You will not be allowed to participate. There will be a contingency clause available on the company Trello to address payments for termination in regards to the shows. As far as other distribution plans, because I feel like only one of you actually read the future plans for the company bit, those matters will be organized within separate forms that I will not be getting into on this right now for the sake of keeping this hopefully under half an hour. And yes, I will terminate the position because there are no legal ramifications for me to keep you. There's nothing to keep you around. You can go. All I ask is that you let me know. If you choose to leave, your decision will be respected, like I said. But if I have to remove you, you may not get to return. A new termination clause has been added to the company Trello. Please do read it thoroughly. Now, if you choose to stay on, I hope we can all prosper together. It's like I said, some huge opportunities are coming. That's all I have for you right now. I got to get going because this cat is freaking out because I closed the door because I did not realize he was still in here. You dummy. And I hope you all have an awesome day. See you on the shows. Much love. Stay safe. Stay somewhat sane. Don't be afraid to be a little bonkers. See you next time.